With this being one of our first videos, we wanted to talk about like how we met and how Kitty and Batz actually, started to be a thing. So we met in high school, and last time I actually mentioned this to Kitty, on how we met, we actually had two different responses on what we were actually doing when we met. What do you think we were doing when we met? Because last time it was different than mine, so I don't know if it's the same now.
Were we watching that karate demo, weren't we?
Well, that was actually like the starting point of when we were friends. I actually remember meeting you in PE. We were walking with a group of girls that we had to hang out with for school because we had nobody else. And we were just walking instead of running the mile.
And after?
No, that was before, because I thought you were kind of like, well, just kind of, like, I don't know, I don't know. There was something about your attitude, I'm like, oh, I don't like her.
I was a bitch.
Yeah, you were kind of a bitch. I didn't want to say, but yeah, you were a bitch.
I was.
Yeah, and you're like, oh yeah, I do this, and I do this, and you're like, whatever, I don't care. I'm like, great, bye. And then, yeah, I saw you, I think like a week later or something. I'm like, oh, it's that girl again. But the only reason, and I don't approach people at all. I don't try to fucking make friends. I don't talk to people. And I don't know why the fuck I got the impulse to actually talk to you that day. But I walked your bag, your little side bag, because
Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm like, oh fuck, she likes anime. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, so sweet. So I walked up to you, and I'm like, oh, I like your bag. You like Full Metal Alchemist? And you're like, I don't know what that is. I just like the symbol. And I'm like, oh god, I feel like such a dick. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so we were just, I like stood there super awkwardly, and then we like started watching this fucking, it's not karate, what was it?
It was Taekwondo. It was my old school.
Her old Taekwondo dojo thing came to do a demonstration at our school. She was watching that when I walked up to her, and so after I embarrassed myself and was too fucking awkward to fucking leave, we just like stood there and watched, and then we started making fun of them, and then that was it. Like,
we bonded over judging
yeah,
and talking shit in a perfect way.
It's helped grow our friendship, being super shitty to people.
Yeah, and it just sort of took off from there, like.
Yeah.
Oh, don't I feel so loved?
I know. But then we bonded over hatred.
We did. Like, we just realized we hated all the same people at school.
It was everybody until my senior year.
It was I can see why we didn't maybe hit it off in the beginning before we started judging people, because we were just really
judging each other.
We were judging each other.
Yeah.
Because we were just really different, like it took me a lot to coerce Battie into like being a rebel.
Yeah.
In high school, because I never stayed.
Yeah.
Like and stuff. I hated the teachers. Well, some of the teachers at the classes that I didn't want to go to, and I was just like, Battie, let's go. Let's go. Come on. You don't need history. You don't need it.
That was the only class I ever ditched, and I only did it a few times. So I'm like, no, my ass is gonna get caught.
Yeah.
So I think I only did it twice.
Yeah.
But both times I'm like, there's literally nothing going on in class right now, so yeah, let's do it, let's bounce.
Let's go cross junior, go do something.
She was an okay teacher, but she was fucking weird. She was one of those teachers I'm like, I want to be your best friend. I'm like, I don't want to fucking talk to you.
I don't remember her. She was a new one, wasn't she?
Yeah, I don't even remember her fucking name.
That's how like impactful she was.
But that was like, I remember one of the lessons we had was she was teaching us, which I actually enjoyed, was she was teaching us the lingo from the 1920s.
No, I guess I wasn't there for that class.
No, I don't think you were.
I don't think I was there for any of the history classes, so enlighten me.
I barely actually remember going to that class. Like, I only remember like 2 classes, and I don't know why. The room was also really dreary. It was really dark in there. But, no, so after this 1920s lingo lesson, she saw me in our advisor office thing, and she tried using the terms on me, like, to talk, and I'm like, I know what you're saying, but please don't. Like,
Please don't.
oh, so awkward.
Yeah. So, when we met around, what, 15, 16?
We met in, I think,
15?
9th or 10th or 11th grade.
I think it was 10.
Yeah.
Because we knew each other for more than the 2 years, I know.
Okay, so it was 10th then, because I was friends with some other bitch in 9th grade, and
Like, drop that ass. Fuck that.
oh god, she was so irritating.
But yeah, then after that, it would just sort of clicked, and we had a third party. We had Martin.
Oh yeah, Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
Oh.
He has his own channel, Martin Nikki.
Yeah, Martin and Nikki.
But
we'll leave a link down below. Check out their videos.
So
it's
we
really
were
funny.
just like, the three of us were pretty inseparable at school. I wish we could have got Martin out a little bit more, but
Yeah.
like, it's never too late. So now we're trying to hang out again. But yeah, so like one day in English class, we had a group up and do a story. I don't remember like the theme of the story.
It was satire because we were reading Animal Farm, so we had to use animal characters.
Yeah, so I think were we already calling each other like Kitty and Batz? I think we weren't we? At like not that long before.
Maybe not that long before, but like nothing had ever like started, like the idea of like a comic or any of that shit didn't start.
No,
like the nicknames I think started before that.
The nickname started for sure. So we had this story we had to do. We got teamed up with like these two other bitches, and
it's like the epitome of working in a group. They did nothing.
Well,
we're like, well, what about this? And
yeah, we wanted to do something dark and
like dark comedy, because that's what
we fucking are,
Yeah.
They wanted to do something like, sunshines and fucking lollipops, and they were like pretty much like disgusted with us. So we asked the teacher, we're like, well, we're not like, we're not doing very well, the four of us, so can we go off in our own little group and they go off in their own little group?
because they're still technically in a group. A group of two is still a group.
Which worked out better because Battie took the first half of it, I think, and I took the last half of it, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so it started off with Kitty and Batz going after I think it was a chick that we I mostly hated, but Battie wasn't liking her either, and we dubbed her the Penguin.
Yeah, I hated her because Kitty hated her. That's how friends work.
Yeah, that's how friends work.
Like, you fuck over my friend, I hate you for life.
So
yeah, it was really violent and really dark.
Very violent. It ended up with like Kitty like eating Penguin.
Yeah.
Didn't really show it, but she was licking her fingers. So yeah, now like what, 11, 12 years later.
Yeah, almost 12.
Yeah, like 12 years pretty much. Look at us now, bitches.
So yeah, there you guys go. That is how Kitty and Batz met. That is how the comic came to be, and the comic will hopefully be around for a long time.
Kitty's getting ideas of writing again, so
yeah,
Battie should be happy about that.
Battie is very happy because Battie is pretty tapped out.
Yeah.
Issue 4 is hopefully coming out. Not hopefully, it will be coming out next year. I didn't get to it this year because of my calendar. I'll do I'll do a small video about that when it gets closer to the release.
It's amazing.
It is for a good cause. But
Movies!
We'll talk about all that in a different video, and it'll be all over our social media accounts promoting it because it's for a good cause and it's really important to me. So hopefully you guys will be interested and check it out and everything. So that's it for this video. We'll go ahead and leave links down to our social media down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye! Bye!